So we're back, I guess, on the surface,
You're on
right?
the surface.
We're on the camp. One question I have is like I see like the cooking recipes for the like in order to make a grilled rat rolls, you need 3 rat roach meat. So if I cook them, uh, like if we give them to the settlers, you said that 2 meat is 1 food for them. So maybe
Correct.
it's more valuable giving them as a food supply to the settlers rather than me cooking it. And
Well, if you happen to look in the Discord, there is a. What on earth is that you're eating, Peter?
Probably feta cheese.
It looks like a. Anyway, if you look in the Discord, there's a channel called Hope. This channel contains a spreadsheet, and we all know. Oh, that's lovely. We all know how much Chris likes a spreadsheet. I have converted all of the information that we had into a spreadsheet, so it's nice and easy to identify what your requirements are, and makes it much easier for us for when we're doing these settlement roles.
Okay.
Also, there's a section on there for storage if you want to put your items and stuff in there. A list of the settlers and some notes on that fourth tab, which you might find interesting if you're looking at the best ways and most efficient ways to build your farms, etc. If you're planning on resting up for the day and doing your repairs, etc., I'm going to call for you guys to do a settlement roll. Or rather, we need to figure out whether or not you have sufficient food in order to compel a settlement roll or not.
Okay. Because does the razor grain we found,
Yes.
will that be enough for another crop?
Not by itself. You'd need 2 of them.
You said a supply of razor grain.
It is 1 unit, yeah.
Okay.
It's not 1 ear of razor grain. It is a
Okay, so we produce 4 food per day.
Mhm.
Yeah. We need 10. So that's 6.
No, you produce 2 food per day, but you have 2 stored
Right.
from yesterday. So
Okay.
you've got 4. You need 10.
We
so you need
6.
You need 6.
So why don't we give them
if we give them all the rat-roach meat,
all
maybe?
of the Bad Road Beach, which is 11, yeah, and an Instamash makes 12, yeah, then that's 6, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and that completely sorts them for food for the day.
For the day.
Yeah, and then they can't do any more crops, can they? They can't do any more farming.
They can't, but they can do building. So you've got 10 workers, and you'll note on the settlers page, all the settlers have got special skill, special traits, and they also have a special skill. So each one has 1 skill that they're good at, which can be used for whatever it is you want to use in the settlement. They can all do all sorts of jobs, but if you have a particular job that you need doing that requires a special skill, you'll need to make sure that you've got at least 1 person, either one of you or one of the settlers, working on it, who has the correct skill.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, if we give them all of that food and then send them all out foraging, that would give them a store of food while we buggered off.
That is also an idea. That is a good idea while we were away.
Also, just tell them not to go into that door that's banging, but they can use the beds.
No, we've locked it.
No, they can't because we've
Oh, they
locked it at
can't.
the top.
Oh well,
Yeah.
never mind.
You
Fuck 'em.
do now have. I did tell you about the key cards around the necks of the ghouls, right?
6, yeah.
Right. So you've now got 7 key cards.
Yeah.
Which will access that door.
Yeah. We'll give them to John. We'll keep 1.
Mhm.
We'll keep 2 just in case. We'll give the rest to John. We'll advise him he doesn't open it. Yeah.
With the advice that there is some ghouls down there that are exceptionally hard to kill.
Maybe.
I mean, they might not be as hard
Yeah.
as the last set, but I'd rather not risk it.
No, good boy wouldn't say that to John. If it was anybody else, he would have said, I think you can take them, but he won't say that. Not to John.
Okay, so we're going to give them the Instamash. We're going to give them the Radroach meat. We're going to throw the dog food away while Good Boy's looking. Just because he pisses me off immensely.
Well, there is
Nothing
a
else is
dog in the
given.
settlement.
Is that?
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm going to give that dog the dog food.
Okay.
While
Is it-
Good Boy's watching.
Isn't that dog's
Um,
name Bad Boy or something?
No, it's not.
Oh,
The dog's name is Benji.
There you go, Benji. There's a tin of dog food. Oh dear, Good Boy.
He looks
fucking missed out.
thrilled.
Do we need to do some rolls for foraging if they all go foraging? I'm hoping if they all go foraging and all do well, they produce a fair amount of food.
So if you want to send 8 people foraging,
Mhm.
that's one thing. But you can also help them. So each one of you also counts as a person that can contribute towards this.
I think we need to be getting on our way, otherwise we're just going to spend all of our days here bloody foraging. I'd kind of like to set. We've basically made it so they all 8 can go foraging, all 8 could fail, and still go foraging tomorrow for food.
Yes.
also,
So-
are we going to rest?
Well, we've got the motorized thing. Can we rest on that?
Not really, no. It's not comfortable.
Okay. Do you need to rest?
Oh, I was asking for so we can replenish our luck points. But, you know.
Good shout.
Personally, I'm fine.
Let's rest. So let's forage, rest, go in the morning. Yeah?
Great.
Okay. We need to take extra gear with us for trading more than what we initially agreed
Yeah.
on. I can't remember what we agreed on.
We'll just take everything we've got. So 13 foraging.
All right, let me find the foraging rules. Hunting and gathering. Remember, they're going to do. Right, someone needs to make a roll then. It's combat dice. The base roll is 3 for the first person going, and then an additional 1 die for every additional person helping. So if you guys are sticking around in camp tonight and you're going to spend the day foraging with them, you get to add them on as well. So you've got 8 people that can forage in total. So that's 3 plus 7, so 10 combat dice, plus however many of you want to assist.
Is everyone assisting?
Yeah.
So 15?
Even Good Boy will help if Morg is helping.
So
Yeah.
16, yeah?
Yeah, so roll 16 combat die.
Is it the face, yeah?
You're looking for the effects. For every effect that comes up, you will get a unit of food.
7.
10. Or the is it just the face? It's
It's
effect.
just the effects rolls, yeah.
Oh, okay. 7.
Okay, so that's 7 extra food on top.
Okay.
So 7 plus you're putting 6 in, which is 13 plus 2, 14, 15. So that's sufficient for 10 for the day, plus an additional. Oh, and you've got an additional 2 in storage already.
No, we used them. We added them in to get to the 10 for today.
So you produced 2, you've got 2 stored. You're adding 6 from the.
We've used the 2 stored today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We produced 2. We've gone out and foraged another 7. So we've got 9 ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow they will produce 2 and have 7 in storage. That's 9. They need to find 1 food while away.
Lovely. You do not need to make a roll because you fulfill all of the requirements of the settlement based on the fact that the water, the food is in place. There is one roll No, it's not. It's a point I need to add. Why did I record that? I haven't added it to the sheet. That's fine. I'll just do that for now. That's fine. Okay. You rest up that night. You recover your...
How many luck points? Just all of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
The next morning, you awake. What's the day number? How many days have you had so far?
Why did?
I think it's 5, isn't it?
Should have been in a... Yeah. 5
say
sounds
5.
about right.
Okay. All right. What's the plan for the day's activities then?
We are loading up the motorcycle truck with everything we've got. We are jumping on the motorcycle truck and we are heading to Shittown, whatever it's called.
All right. So when you say you're loading up,
yeah,
what are you taking with you?
We are taking 112 caps. We are taking, I'm going to say 100 common. What common material? What was the exchange rate for common material?
1 cap per common material.
Yeah.
We're going to take 100 of our common materials. We're going to leave our rare and uncommon materials behind. We're going to take a robot mod, a small backpack, a large backpack, a machete. We're going to leave. We're going to take the Tesla Science magazine, the True Police Stories, the Live and Love, the Backwoodsman, sorry, Medex, robot mod, integral boiler, psycho, healing salve, buff out, daddy-o, mentats, radaway, jet, mac and cheese, but we're not necessarily going to trade them all.
Right. So before we
sit-
go, I thought we'd read out. One of us was reading the true crime stories for the ability.
We talked about it. No one's ever read it.
Right. So I did ask to read it, and then there were a debate. So
There was a debate about, do you give it to your best gunsmith and make them better, or do you give it to your worst gunsmith and make them competent?
yeah.
As the worst gunsmith, I'm not really that bothered. So
right. I'll take it.
Okay. Probably been a good thing to say that before you went foraging yesterday.
Someone read it?
No, but it takes time. It's not like an instantaneous thing. You don't just pick it up and go, I now have the information. You have to take time to read it.
Can't you not read it on the way?
That's what I was fine.
You can try. This vehicle is not particularly like the most stable seat on this vehicle is the driver's seat. Everyone in the back is going to be thrown around all over the place because this isn't a passenger transport, it's a cargo transport that you are sitting in the back of.
Can we make any mods to it to make it, if not more comfortable, more secure?
If you want to spend some time doing so, yeah.
How much time?
A day?
Yeah, why not?
Because we don't have a day.
No, we said we'd go, didn't we? Okay. We'll try it when we get to Shittown, whatever it's called.
Shittown.
Battletown.
That's it, yeah.
Can we all fit like on the vehicle now with all the stuff it's carrying?
You can. Yes, you can.
It's not that much.
Yes, you should. Yes, you're not carrying. Yeah, you're not carrying a vast amount of cargo, so yes, it's you can fit.
Like technically all that cargo which could carry it in our inventories.
Yeah.
It's not that heavy.
Okay.
Okay, you set off. How long did we say it takes for the well, I suppose the next logical question would be, are we going super slow? Are we going slow? Are we going normal? Or no, it's not. It's super fast, normal, or slow.
No.
Super fast, of course.
Yeah,
The
super
only
I
way
am
fast.
to
voting
go.
for a normal pace with pipe rifle.
How about they're all 1d4?
We're going normal.
We're going
No,
normal.
we don't
Who's-
go slow.
Who's piloting?
Tarkus.
Guess I do. I have pilot 2 and perception 9. So 10.
I've got pilot 3, but I don't have it tagged.
I don't have it tagged either. How much is your perception?
4.
Yeah, you have 7.
I've got 7.
I have 10, so.
Okay,
maybe-
you pilot it. As long as we're
Okay.
going normal.
Nice.
No, I have perception 8 plus 2 of the skill. It's 10. So you guys perception 4.
I mean, with your perception, you could probably afford to go a bit faster.
Yeah. Go fast. Go very.
Don't go that fast, but you're tied to the back, so
Alright, wait. Let's ask. How many hours is it gonna take on normal speed to go to Shit Town?
I can't remember what the timings was. It
I think it was
Or
like
If
what
it's gonna
profit
take
was.
16 hours, then maybe we should go a bit faster.
I believe if memory serves me correctly, it was going to take half a day for you to travel by on
Normal.
foot
Yeah.
to
Like a bit.
Battletown.
Okay.
So
So-
let's say it was going to take 4 hours to get there at normal speed.
All right,
we
then
have got a day, but alright.
normal speed is fine then. Like if it's gonna take
Ooh.
4 hours.
Boring.
I thought it was gonna take like 16 hours on normal speed or something. So yeah, I was like saying that. Yeah. Okay. Normal speed is fine.
Those people are boring, Morg. What's wrong with
4
those
hours or is it
humans?
2 hours?
more
I think it's 2 hours at normal speed.
Maybe.
4 hours at slow speed. Yeah, it'd be 2 hours at normal speed.
All right, guys. You want to go slow speed to be super safe?
I don't want to
Because
go.
how thrown about are we going to be at normal speed?
It's not going to cause you damage. It's just not comfortable. It's not easy for you to be able to do things in the back that require a level of finesse. But you'll be bounced around because the suspension in the back isn't designed for carrying passengers. But you're not going to be thrown around. You're not going to be damaged as a result of it. It's just going to be uncomfortable and
Let's get it over and done within 4 hours.
2 hours. If you take 4 hours, it's slow speed.
Alright, let's do it normal speed. Let's get it over and done in 2 hours.
All right, you drive. Can somebody make a really... In fact, Peter, do you want to make a piloting check for me, please? Super easy piloting check. Just need 1 success.
I'm gonna use an action point. I'm not gonna risk that. Okay.
Beautiful.
I-
Get your action point
I
back.
get it back. Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. Okay. The journey is largely uneventful. You have to steer around a couple of wrecks. You do not see anything swooping out of the trees. You're not attacked by raiders. Everything seems to go well. You track back to where you were at the T junction, where the raiders attacked the caravan. When you get there, you see there are no vehicles here. There are no bodies here. It is as if whatever the scene that you came across the other day has been erased. You turn left on the T junction. Where's my map? You turn left on the T junction, and you're on a bigger road. This is more like more of a major road. The road itself is largely intact. It's much easier going, but there are more wrecks on it. than the road you've just come off of. The road you've come off of is a minor road. This is a major road. It takes you about an hour from the T junction as you approach what appears to be a settlement in the distance. You can see, as you kind of crest a hill, you can see the road kind of it extends down and curves round into the entrance to Battletown itself.
Start waving our red flag.
Battletown, I was wondering if you'd remember that. Battletown is a walled settlement. There is a large, very heavy-looking scrap metal wall which extends around the outside of the settlement itself. The settlement is quite large, and it extends onto the river itself. You can see there are, as you start to approach, you can see there are people walking around on top of the wall, obviously guards of some description. You can see a gatehouse. As you're on the hill, as you're coming down towards it, you can see over the wall and into Battletown itself, there are a lot of buildings here. Most of them seem to be small dwellings of some description, and then there's a central town square, I guess. But it's round, but it's a town square. Call back to yesterday. In the center, there are a number of larger buildings that appear to be for commerce. One of which sprawls a little bit more towards the back, halfway between the gatehouse and the river itself. That sprawls a little bit, and it seems to have some neon lights on the outside of it. On the river, there is a jetty, quite a large-looking jetty that's built out of scrap which extends into the river itself. You don't see any boats, and you can see a very large building which seems to be the center of the settlement itself. It's a large brick-built construction. All of the other buildings here are made out of scrap. This is the one brick-built construction. It is a tall, large building that has smokestacks sticking out of it. It looks like a factory of some description. There is smoke billowing out of it.
Okay, that's where we're supposed to put the radio thing.
You can see wind turbines on various buildings in the city. And that's it. You waving your red flag as you pointed out. I was rather hoping you guys would forget all about that. You wave your flag as you approach the building. You can see a couple of the guards have kind of are pointing in your direction and communicating with one another. But no, you don't receive any shots in your direction. And as you approach the main gate itself, you realise that it's a gap in the wall itself that has what appears to be an old yellow school bus, which is covered in pieces of corrugated steel and car parts to block everything out. There are small holes where the windows should be. Obviously designed for people to stand inside and shoot out of. As you approach the gates, you can see there is a guy standing on the top who is taking the step of moving out of cover and holds his hand up. He's wearing motorbike leathers with various bits of padding on over the top, a motorcycle helmet, and he has a bandana across his face. He has a rifle over his shoulder. He holds his hand up. He drops a rope off of the wall and abseils down it, and then approaches, assuming you've stopped, approaches your vehicle.
I indeed stop.
He approaches the driver of the vehicle, in fact, Tarkus.
Oh, what was the name of the guy on the radio?
Victor.
Honestly, I can't
Victor.
remember.
Greetings.
Who are you?
I'm Tarkus. These are my companions.
Great. Where you from?
I'm from Hope.
You see him kind of look off to the left and look confused.
We literally only just talked to say someone's name who was the appropriate name to say.
Victor?
Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah. I don't think it's Victor, because it was all over the radio where I was making the arrangement for the trading deal. Yeah. I was going to say, we've made arrangements for a trading deal that we said would come pick up.
Okay. What have you got with you?
Stuff to trade?
He kind of walks around the back to take a look at the stuff in the back.
And I will literally go woodish plus some extra in case we found anything nice while we're out shopping.
So he looks at the cargo and then he looks at the people in the back of the truck. Nah. We ain't having him in here for a start. Pointing at Morg.
Okay.
Morg was squinting at him.
Why not?
Why'd you think? Your lot, have caused us no end of trouble.
Me no trouble. Me help.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it with a great big machete.
Do you want to get your boss?
You can hold machete.
She used the machete to kill the raiders that are raiding your caravans.
I'll tell you what.
Me help Ken.
I'll tell you what.
Here.
Oh, you're that lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lot.
Ken has been talking non-stop about you lot. Right.
I'm
We
tweaking.
ain't that impressive, mate.
I'll do you a deal, big boy. If I can look after that machete, you can come in, provided you promise to be on best behavior. We got a deal?
Sure. Here, hold a machete.
He'll take it off his back and then hand it to him.
Okay, he kind of hesitates for a second and then reaches out to take it.
He's offering the handle first.
Yeah,
So.
he's kind of half expecting something to go horribly wrong with this, but he'll take it. He's kind of keeping eye contact with you as he's doing it.
Can he lift his
take it.
machete?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's a machete. It's not like a ridiculously large weapon. It's a big knife.
Well, yeah, it's like the rebarb and everything. Like,
yeah,
I mean, Morg handles it with ease.
Yeah, I mean he takes it off you with two hands. It's like it's not ridiculously heavy. He's not incapable of lifting it. He probably couldn't wield it, but
then I'm assuming by now Morg has jumped down, has gotten out of the vehicle, or jump.
Okay.
He just raises,
drops off the back of it.
Yeah. Do you want a board too?
Yeah.
He'll take the board off of his where his other weapons are, and that's like just a giant board.
Okay.
That he'll hand it to him.
He'll take that and is now weighed down quite significantly.
Do you want to throw it in the back of the van for now, and we'll give you it when we ride up to the main gatehouse with you in the van, the vehicle?
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. Big
Then-
boy's given me his word. I'm happy to take that.
Then Morg will reach into his pockets and pull out his knuckle dusters.
Oh God! Right.
Give me keep
Look,
these.
He's a walking physical armory. And
look,
even
you
when-
put big boy. You put your stuff in the back of the truck, and you promise me you're not going to cause me any difficulties. We got no problems, yeah?
So Morg can keep machete?
No.
Okay.
You got to be
You
without your
just got to
weapons.
keep it in the. You just got to keep it in the back of the truck, Morg. All right.
Oh,
all your
okay.
weapons, Morg, have to stay in the back of this,
Oh,
and you're not allowed to punch anyone, even if they're a dickhead.
Yeah.
what? Why would Morg to fight someone that's a dickhead? That does not make sense.
Okay. I'm
That's
gonna
what
look
we
at
like to hear.
I'm gonna look at the security guard with a face that says, "I tried."
Can Morg punch someone if we have a little bet? Like fight? Like
That's
you'll
not-
have fighting
That's
pin,
not
yes?
causing trouble, is it? If you're arranging something
Oh,
and it's all above board, that's not causing me trouble, is it? We can be good friends, yeah?
Morg, oh, think a moment.
what your name?
The look of our shit.
Phillips.
Okay, Phil. We be
No,
friends.
Phillips. Phillips. It's an S on the end.
Phillips. Phillips
That's
and
right.
Morg, friends.
Good.
Morg, no hurt you. No break
Good.
you in half.
I'm glad to hear it.
Morg will smile. And then he'll, like, can he take his machete and put it in the
He'll
back?
give it back to you. He'll give it back to you if that's the case. He didn't realize you were so laden down with different bits of gear.
I mean, he can still kill people with his bare hands, so.
Of course he can.
And he will put his knuckle dusters in his pockets again.
Right. I do need to speak to. I'm going to say the name because I can't remember it.
Victor?
No, I can't remember, mate. My head's not with it. Whoever the appropriate person was that we made the deal with.
Victor.
Yeah, I need to speak to Victor.
The mayor.
Yeah. Said to come see him anyway. But...
Yeah. No problem. 1 second. He reaches onto his back and pulls a radio out. He taps a button and says something into it, releases it, and there's a brief second, and you hear a motor start, and the yellow school bus slowly starts to pull out of the way, revealing Bartertown itself in front of you.
Morg will be watching this intently.
All right, boys. Same thing goes for the rest of you. Don't give me any trouble. We're all going to be friendly, yeah?
Best as I can be.
That fills me with confidence.
Morg to be your
Jump
best
in.
behavior. Morg no hurt nobody. Phillips and Morg friends.
That's right. Phillips and Morg friends. On you go then. He pats the side of the truck.
Do you want to lift up?
No, I'm good.
Right, off we go.
Here, Morg help you back in.
No.
No, it's fine, Morg. Not a problem. He follows the truck as you drive into Battletown. He follows walks behind the truck, and as you get in, you can see, or those of you on the back can see, the yellow school bus reverse back into position again. It doesn't look like it's got a proper engine. It looks like it's got something that's been jury-rigged together enough to be able to make it move forwards and backwards, and that's about it.
Are there like many guards like near Phillips, like in the gate area?
Yeah,
With
there's
many
5 or 6
people?
guards on the walls themselves, and Phillips.
Okay.
They're all dressed mostly the same, mostly in dark coloured clothing, mostly motorcycle level with leathers, with padding like shoulder pads. Some of them have got like proper like modern motorcycle helmets. Phillips is wearing like a sheriff's or a police motorcycle helmet, and they've all got rifles.
Okay.
Bartertown stretches out in front of you. You can see the commerce area, the round town square in front of you. Before you get to it, though, you can see closer to the gate, there are corrals of Brahmin. You count 10 Brahmin in these corrals. There's quite a few people here. There's probably maybe 20, maybe 30 settlers moving around and about in the area. But most of the land inside here is small domiciles. Some of them slightly bigger than the others. It looks relatively comfortable.
Okay.
Where are you heading?
So-
Where,
Before, did we ask where Victor is?
I
Oh.
guess in the big
Right, I'm going to
thing
turn
with
around
the
and go
smoke.
back to the sheriff guy and just go, where do I need to go to see Victor?
Bill's. Just come on straight down through the commerce bit. You'll see on the other end the bar.
Right. And I'm going to say we go straight there. Yeah. And off we go. If you all agree.
Sure.
Morg will get out and stretch.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Were you parking the vehicle, by the way? You driving it all the way into the town square, or are you parking it?
we're taking it wherever we go because we don't want to get robbed, I assume.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Morg can fix that. He'll like yell,
No one stole nothing out of this,
Oh, God.
because that would be making trouble. And Phillips and Morg friends.
Are we all gonna go into the bar? Maybe we'll leave someone here.
Marcus, well done for volunteering.
I mean, Morg
don't
can
know.
stay with the
I
vehicle.
don't have
Before I
really
leave, I'm
any
going to look
interest.
at Mr. Handy and I'm going to say to. I want to say Vorpal. And it's not Vorpal.
What is it? What?
Vortex.
Whose name are you?
Oh,
searching?
the dog.
I'm trying to think of Mick Chew's character's name.
Prometheus.
Prometheus. Yeah,
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Sorry. Prometheus. No cooking ingredients here, please. Unless we tell you it's okay.
Only if they touch the truck. Okay, it's a deal.
I can look after the truck.
No.
Darkus, you're definitely staying. I'm off in the bar.
I'll stay by the truck. Yeah.
Right.
I would stay, but I want to have a word or two with the guy since I'm one of the technicians, let's say.
Right.
Morg and
Okay.
Good Boy can stay with the truck. Y'all go. I mean, Morg, let's face it, probably won't be able to fit in most of the buildings. Probably.
I mean, that is a very valid statement.
It would be
Apart from we-
complicated getting you inside places.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm going to turn around and say, right, okay. If you're willing to stay with the truck, Morg, Ralph, do you want to come with me?
Sure.
Tarkus, are you
I'm-
wanting to go off and find?
I'm coming with you. Talk to Victor, right?
Okay, then let's step in. And
Okay. Prometheus is staying with Morg.
okay,
Oh.
Leading the party.
Okay. So sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So who's going into the bar?
The humans and the ghoul.
Okay. A little bit racist,
But
but okay.
but Morg will ask.
Can you get me drink? Nuka-Cola or something? Out of the bar?
Don't we have a new
I was going to say that I'll get a can of Nuka-Cola out of or a bottle of Nuka-Cola out of the back of the truck and hand it to Morg.
Thank you.
Say, there's the feeling.
Nuka-Cola or Nuka Cherry?
Cola, the classics.
Wait,
I bet.
you have cherry Nuka-Cola?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You my new best friend, Lucky Ralph.
I will
Hey.
hand over the Nuka-Cola Cherry. Boom. Done.
That's fine. I'll find my own best friend.
Well, also when Morg opens it, he'll take a little sip, and then he'll also pour some into his hand, and then offer it to Good Boy to drink.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you did that because frankly, it's slim pickings around here.
Morg always shares with best friend. Good boy.
Right, those are going into the bar. As you approach the bar, you can see it's quite a large building at the front and kind of sprawls towards the back of it. On the front, there is a large neon sign in neon pink that is flashing that says Lucky Bill's Bar and Grill. You walk into the doors, and it's kind of saloon-style doors. As you get closer, you can hear the sound of music coming from inside. It sounds like piano music. And as you walk in, you see there is no piano. There is, however, a gramophone playing a record. There are a number of people in the bar. Standing behind the counter is a man who looks kind of familiar to you, but you can't quite place it. He's quite a big chap. He's wearing a tatty checked shirt, and he has like a rag in the pocket. He is bald, and he has a goatee beard. He has a big smile on his face, and he's talking to a customer at the bar. Somebody that you do recognize for certain is Victor, who is propped up against one side of the bar, looking at some papers. And on the other end of the bar, there are two individuals, one of which you recognize very well as Ken, and the other is a older-looking man with a mass of grey hair sticking up in every direction. He looks like a down-and-out drunk. He's got a classic red nose. He's slurring and weaving around the place. And Ken's in a conversation with him. In fact, now you come to look at it, the guy behind the bar looks a lot like Ken. Like maybe an older, fatter version of Ken. And there are a number of other patrons at tables, some sitting alone, some sitting in small groups.
They all look like Ken.
They do not.
That's all right.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, we're in some weird clone world or something.
Gary?
Chris, the Settlement of Hope spreadsheet,
Yes.
could you give me edit access to that?
Do you not have edit access to it?
No, it is view only.
Ah, sucks to be you.
I'll send a request.
Yeah, you have to send a request, buddy. Sorry. What's the plan then, guys?
I'm going to walk into the bar and I'm going to ask for Victor. Is it?
Yeah.
Joe, talked about we set up a trade.
So the man standing on the end of the bar is the man that you recognise from when you don't actually recognise him because you didn't see him, but those of you that were there can see Victor. He's a tall, he's a average height man with slightly olive skin, bald head, not unattractive looking. He's wearing a long tan coat, and has a red like face mask, but it's down around his neck. He's wearing sort of big leather gloves, and he's looking through paperwork. He looks up at you.
Hey, we arranged a trade, and you said to come see it at the bar.
He looks at you for a second, flicks back through some paperwork, looks back at you. What was your name?
Joe.
Hope.
Yep.
You got to tell me where this place is.
Down the road,
How very enlightening.
and then explain what down the road actually means.
I mean, we already had told him where it is.
Yeah, we did. We gave him the full thing.
He was like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. What are you guys doing there?
He looks at the guy behind the bar and gestures with his fingers. He starts taking glasses out. Just the three of you?
No.
Where's your robot and your large companion?
Large companion can't get through the door without breaking it. He's been asked not to make trouble.
Okay.
So he's outside.
Okay.
With the stuff.
Let's go and sit down at a table. We'll have a conversation. He turns and starts walking off, and then he turns back. As he's walking, he turns back over, looks back over his shoulder, and shouts, "Bill, there's two more outside that need looking after." And then he continues and walks up to a table and pulls out a chair, sits down.
I'll go over, and I'm going to stand behind the chair with my hand as in motion. To, not sitting straight down, but waiting to be asked to sit down. Actually, following etiquette for a change.
Yeah, don't stand on ceremony, please.
And I'm going to sit my ass down.
So we've got an agreement already set up. You've come to pick up a Brahmin and a workbench.
Yep, and we've brought. Tell him the inventory of what we've brought, plus the money.
Whoa.
Wait. Out of character a bit. Like, we said he's gonna deliver something that we cannot carry ourselves, right? With his caravan. Was it the Brahmin or the workbench?
He'll ship the Brahmin to you. When the first caravan arrives, you've come to pick up the workbench. Sorry, it's my fault. I'm hoping, before we start talking about anything else, you've got some caps for me.
Okay. So we have 112 caps.
I'm hoping you got some trade items to make it up to 280 then.
Yep. So we have 100 common items, common materials.
He nods. He's right. He's making notes on a piece of paper while you're talking.
Yeah. Integrated boiler mod for a robot. Any use to you?
Yeah, we can make use of that.
How much you give us for it?
20.
Joe, do you want to step in at this? Okay, do you want to step in at this point and maybe start bargaining? See,
right. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Before you do that, get a list of everything off. Yeah, because I'm not fully with it. Yes, I will step in, but I am still.
Basically, I think what Rack is saying is you make the list of the stuff that you want, and Rack will roll the dice to
I don't know what the list is going to be.
Okay.
Oh, right. So
do we get 20 for the boiler mod, or do we get 200? Because if we get 200, then we don't need anything else. You see my point?
Right.
Yes, you want to do it individually so that you can figure these things out.
Right.
That's
At the
entirely
moment,
understandable.
We are 68 short. Now, boiler mod will be.
Right. Give me a second. Call.
Mhm.
Oh. Do you want a barter roll?
Oh yeah.
I have no luck points, guys. So
We rested. We rested. You should be full of luck points.
All right. Okay. If we've rested, then yes, I'm full luck points.
Full
right.
to the brim of luck points.
Right. Additional dice. How do I go about it?
You can spend an action point.
You have 4 action points.
Right. So I'll spend 1 action point for 1 additional dice.
Yeah.
I will roll that. I have a critical. I've got 6 successes.
You have 6 successes. That's true.
I am going to make a brew and try and get something else to eat. See if it perks me up a little bit more for this. Okay.
Lovely, lovely. So that's 3 successes overall. So he can shift the price by 15%.
What did you say?
20.
So 30.
So 22, 23, yeah?
15, not 50.
Ah,
Yeah.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Do we get any AP back?
So he beat him by 3 points. So yes, you can have 3 AP back.
Okay.
Hmm.
So 112 caps, 100 common materials, an integral boiler mod, and 5 water.
Okay.
I make that 260 value.
Then that sounds like a good deal.
So we're 20 short.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound like a good deal.
So we're 20 short.
What else you got?
Some
What have we got?
some drugs, maybe.
Yeah. So, is there any drugs you're particularly interested in?
We always need stims. We always need Radaway. We need. I mean, we'll take whatever we can get.
Okay. What have I got? I've got some medics.
Medics we can use.
How much?
Where's my list? I can offer you 10.
Okay. I need rack to bargain. Bargain, barter.
Oh well, never mind.
Do you know what? Because of where he is and how he's feeling, I'm just going to put I'm going to go with 120 common material.
Okay.
And that takes us to the deal, yeah?
Okay.
So
That's a good trade. Now, my understanding for this deal is 1 Brahmin that's going to be delivered when we send the merchant over to your settlement.
Yeah.
1 weapons workbench you're picking up today. And
Yeah.
you've got something you want to drop off with us that you want to install it on top of the factory, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can have, what's his name? Simeon. I'll have Simeon come and have a chat with you guys about that. I don't know if there's any particular setup or anything, but Simeon's the guy that runs the plant. He's probably the closest thing we've got to an engineer.
Okay. I've also got a colleague who needs a gun repaired. I can do the repair, but I need a work surface to use to do it.
We have there's a store on the Circle Square.
Okay.
How about we use our workbench that we're gonna load up?
You need to set it up.
Oh.
If you go and speak to the guys down on the Circle Square, there's a gun store down there that will be able to help you out with that.
Okay. I also need a potato, a mutt fruit, and a razor grain. And any other.
Last of the big spenders.
Well, and any other supply, any other props you can
44
spare.
ammo.
You want 44 ammo?
I want 44 ammo.
Yeah.
Okay. Food we can do. We don't have any meat food. We have gourd and carrots.
Okay.
We can swap what we've got for what they've got, or potentially. I mean, we need 2 if you're planning on turning it into a harvestable thing.
Okay. So 1 potato.
1 potato.
Yeah. I've got 1. I need 2 to turn it into a crop. So 1 potato. How much?
We don't have potato. We've got gourd and carrots.
Don't have gourd and carrots. Okay.
So we need 2. We'll want 2 carrots.
So we need 2 gourd and 2 carrots. Yeah.
Okay. You want to trade? You got what? You got potato. You've got.
I've got a potato,
Nut fruit.
I've got fruit, I've got basically.
I'll give you 2 carrots and 2 gourd for your 3.
Okay. Yeah. Gourd, yeah?
Gourd, yes.
What was it supposed to be?
It's a gourd. It's I guess a little bit like a pumpkin. Less
Oh.
sweet than a pumpkin though.
Actually, a thing.
Mhm.
Full batch plant.
And you wanted ammunition?
Yeah, 44 for me.
44, he says. 44. I'm hoping that's a quantity.
I don't know what you've got. I'm gonna.
We got 10 mil and we got 32s.
Do you not have any 44? I mean,
I mean, Jed might have some at the gun store.
right. Then that's who I'll need to speak to then.
Okay. So the gun store back, I don't know if you heard it when you were coming back, the gun store is where we can repair your gun.
I figured. So I figured we were going for a visit there.
Yeah.
I don't have any on my books, but maybe Jed's got some personally.
I'll have a chat with him, see what we can. If not,
We can do 10 mil. I've got 10 mil. I've got 32.
Problem with 10 mil is I'd need a 10 mil pistol. 32 might be the next best option.
And I've got microfusion cells. Not many, but I've got some.
Tarkus with us?
Yeah.
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 Tarkus?
I got 27 left, but the thing to consider is like we use them for the car as well, for future reference.
So do you want to get free and make it an even 30?
I got 11.
Is it like 3 capsids or something from what I remember?
4.
4 capsids, it's saying.
Do you want to sell 7 and top up the bank?
Sell 7-1.
Microfusions.
You want me to sell my ammo?
I'm asking you if you want to. He's got 11. We've got 27.
Have you got any shotgun shells?
Nah. Again, Jed might have some.
Would you want some shotgun shells?
Yeah, I could be interested.
Yeah? Would we be better talking to you or Jed?
Me?
What would Jed say?
Jed would say me.
Yeah?
You're welcome to go and speak to him, but Jed will say me.
Okay.
Alright then.
I do most of the buying and selling in town.
Right, okay.
Jed's got his own supplies. He's got less money than I have. I run the town.
Okay then.
So Tarkus, how many... Sorry, go on.
Put your mic down, Rack.
Tarkus, have you got that pistol still? And do you have any intention of using it?
The
Mhm.
laser? Okay, no,
No,
wait,
no,
we
no.
can... What pistol?
Plasma.
No,
Plasma pistol, and we've got a laser rifle.
the plasma pistol and the institute rifle I don't plan on using. We can sell those.
Victor sits up.
Down, boy.
Thought that might interest you.
Interesting. Okay. Let's talk
So-
trade then.
Before we do, Tarkus, how many how many core
We have
things?
Microfusion cells.
Microfusion cells.
okay,
How many do you need?
I have 28. I'm good for now. The car needs
Okay,
like
fine.
like 4. I don't know for how long, but it's like 4 per charge.
Okay. So we have a plasma pistol and an institute laser rifle that we're not currently using.
Okay. What do you want?
I'm not saying this is a swap.
No, I'm just interested. Look, I'm a trader. I'm not an idiot. I understand. We're currently talking high level. We're not talking deals. Okay. You tell me what you want. I'll tell you if I've got it, and then we can move on to a deal afterwards.
I'd really like another fusion core.
I can't. I don't have a fusion core to give you.
Right.
If I had a fusion core to give you, I would put it on the table.
Okay. Hold up. What's the chance of you coming across a fusion core within the next month?
Possible.
I'm gonna look over a thing. How long have we got until ours dies?
We've got a couple of months on ours.
Right. So, I don't mind putting them down as collateral for a fusion core.
As a deposit.
Yeah. If you don't mind sorting us that out at a later date.
I don't know where you guys are from, but that's awfully trusted around these parts.
Okay, so out of character, why would he just give him that now? We can just trade it for the fusion goal later if he gets one. He wants to trade it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's still the option. We can put them aside for him and say that basically they're put aside for him for that. And I'll just turn around to him and say to him, if you're trading, your reputation would rely on
How about we trade these weapons for caps so we can buy you some ammo at the weapon dealership?
While this conversation is going on, the bold man from behind the bar comes over with a tray. He puts on the table, and there are 4 glasses of water that he places down. He then takes the tray outside.
Okay. So,
I'll drink the water.
Very refreshing.
It's clean. It's clean water, and it's cold.
Right. So let's actually take a step back a second, guys. Right. We've got the ability to trade these for high ticket items in effect. Or alternatively, we've got the ability to get some armor in case we're after a bit of armor. You know, a little bit more damage resistance for people like me, Ralph, and Tarkus. Yeah. We've got the ability to turn around and say we can hold on to these for you. We're after a fusion core, so we can keep the town running. We've got the ability to trade it in for money for other things in the thing. But from what I'm working out from what he's saying, like the guy's literally just said, he runs with them. He deals with most of the trade, yeah. And although the individual stores may have their own little bits that are on the books, he's the main guy you go to.
All right, just bear with me a second. Just going to pause for a brief second. Go. Okay.
On the Settlement for Hope sheet, I've now added another one called Gear. So everything we own is on that.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to pick it up. I think Targus is spot on. Give me a cap value for a plasma pistol and a laser rifle.
Laser rifle, I give you 50.
Okay.
The plasma pistol, I give you 70. But there's something else we need to talk about. You guys said something about steel. You need steel.
You need steel.
Steel girders to make something, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to make? Is it the purifier?
The radio tower.
Oh, the
Radio tower.
The radio tower. Yeah.
We've got steel. We've got steel girders. I've had some manu.
I can't remember how many we need.
Okay, I dropped out for a second there for some reason.
Yeah, it's alright.
I can't remember how many we need.
I can tell you. I can tell you. I believe it's 6.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
So how much per girder is he giving us?
So I can let you take girders for 30 caps apiece. We've had to manufacture these ourselves.
180.
We've got 120 with a plasma pistol and a laser rifle.
Yeah, you've also got someone who keeps running off who could roll some dice.
Yeah. because I'm going to drop off. Whether he wants to roll dice tonight or whether he wants to run it tomorrow or something.
Okay.
It's all on there. I've got to drop because I've got a long day
All right.
tomorrow.
All right, buddy.
And I'll talk to you all next time.
See
Take care.
See you around, Phil.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I will not be far behind him,
Okay.
but if you need, I'll stick around to do any rolls you need me to make, and then I'll shoot.
Okay.
Okay, can we agree on like we're selling these 2 items and get a price for them for now, and then with the caps we can see what we're gonna buy in the start of the next session?
Okay. He's offered you 50 for the Institute rifle and 70 for the plasma pistol.
Right, do you want me to make a roll, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
see if you can get a better price.
Right, I am going to spend a action point.
So am I.
What is there a thing I can do? If I spend luck
How
first?
about you spend 3 action points? We're full.
Okay, I'll spend 3 action points. Is there anything I can do with luck before I roll?
Not before you roll. After you roll.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
3 action points have been spent.
Okay.
Nice.
I
Okay. That's 5 successes in total. He has 3 successes. You've beaten him by 2 successes. You can use 2 successes. 1 success will drop the price by, or increase the price by 5%. So if you want to,
one success will increase it by 5%.
yes. So if you want to spend both of those successes, you can increase the price by 10%.
Right. So before I do, I'm gonna ask a question. Can I use one of those successes instead of increasing the price to get a map of the local area?
That would be an entirely different thing.
Right, that's fine then. I'll take the 10%. So 77 and 55. Tot it up.
It's a higher 32 for instead of a higher 20, I guess.
Brain's not going to work with math, mate. Brain's
Okay.
working and functioning as it is.
No, it's
That's
right.
fine. Make a note of it somewhere. So,
can we edit the gear thing? Or
Yeah.
do we need to get permission?
you'll need to
Yeah.
ask. You'll need to send me a permission request,
I mean,
I'll-
just
and I will automatic or immediately.
Okay, so
automatic.
I'll use the Spanish spelling of pistol and I fucking nearly wrote a racist word for rifle.
laser
use that.
regal. What the? is that?
Oh, Regal. Okay. So yeah,
No.
this is Rack is not a good person to be around after he's had injections.
There you go, buddy.
Oh.
I'm Victor will say I'm getting the impression you guys are a little short of caps.
Oh yeah, that we are.
Yeah,
you
okay.
Are you looking for work?
Work, places that we can go scavenge and prospect. You know, places that will help us find things to sort out our own people.
Okay. I've got something I can put your way. I got some work I can put your way.
Okay.
I've got a cargo that I need taking to Wolf Creek.
Okay.
It's a little way away.
How many days?
Ordinarily, well, it depends on how you're traveling. On foot, it's going to take a while. But you got yourselves a ride, so I don't know how quick you do these things. It's a cargo that needs to get there. Ordinarily, I would send out my own caravans, but what with Ken's caravan getting attacked, it's a little bit more difficult and become a little bit more costly for me to make these arrangements.
Okay.
I'm prepared to outsource to you guys if you're interested.
Right.
Deal is this: take the cargo, you deliver it. The payment's already been made. You'll be responsible of making sure the cargo gets there in one piece, and nothing is missing, the buyer will know if something is missing. If you turn up without the full cargo, deal's
All
off.
hell will break loose.
No. Deal's off. I will pay you half up front. I'll pay you half when you get back.
All right.
If
How
you
much?
don't, if you get there without the full cargo, you don't get the half when you get back.
Right. How much?
I can pay you 300. It's not a big cargo.
What is it?
Stims. Stims and some chemicals. It's
Okay.
fertilizer. It's fertilizer in stims.
Fine. I know what we're transporting. Is it all crated up?
Yes.
Okay. Out of character without Phil. I'm not really willing to agree with that without the full consensus of the group.
You've got
Yeah.
a quorum.
Where is the map? Like, we need to do this now?
He will tell you. He will point it out to you. In fact, I will do a little screenshot. Let's do. Oh, no, that's everything grinds to a halt. Are we actually working today? Thank you.
So 150 up front, then 150 when we get the job done.
Correct.
Okay.
Potentially a level up.
I will stick this into the general chat.
Okay.
Okay. Cannot go back.
You reckon at normal speed it will probably take you 4 hours to do the run from Battletown to Wolf Creek
And that's by taking the road, correct?
by taking the road, yeah.
4
Hell,
hours.
Hell, can I ask something like, every
Sure.
how often do we need to recharge the car?
For basically 24 hours of operation will deplete the batteries completely.
How far do you think we are?
You've done 5 hours of operation.
All right, cool.
So we'll kill the batteries. 4, 8, 5, 18. So we'll kill the batteries by the time we get back. And by I mean, I'm thinking we go Wolf Creek, come back to Battle Time, grab our shit, and fuck off back.
Yeah. So you're saying go first to Wolf Creek, and then go to our base to drop our
Well-
shit. Wait, or did you say the reverse? Sorry,
Right.
I lost you, but
So my brain is telling me when Phil is back, we see if Phil agrees with this plan. We sell the gear that we don't need. Do the run to Wolf Creek with the gear. Come back, pick up what we're supposed to pick up, and then go back to our town.
all right.
Well,
I
hang on, guys.
See what you mean.
Guys, it's going to take me a day to get this stuff together. Like, it's
Right.
created, but it's going to take me some time to put the stuff together. So if you want to hang around in Battletown, we're happy to. The Lucky Bill's got rooms in the back.
Right.
You can hire a room. We've got no problems with regard to that. If you want to stay overnight,
Or if not, we come back a day after we've dropped our gear off and then go do this.
So we don't get the 150 now, right? We're gonna get the
if you agree to it, I will pay you 150 up front, and I will pay you 150 when you come back. Or alternatively, if you would like, I will have 150 added onto the caravan when it comes to your settlement if you don't want to come back directly to Battletown. As long as the cargo gets there, I don't care. They'll let us know.
I'd say we should accept this. What everyone else thinks.
I mean, we can accept it anyway. It's in our way. I don't think we have to do many travels. Like, we can wait here for 1 day, take the cargo, and then we can do both the delivery and return here whenever the road takes us. I don't think we have to spend so much fuel for just all that. That's my opinion, but I think we should take the job.
If we wait here, it means a day we don't get to work on anything on the town as well.
That's not
Well,
gonna
we
kill us.
decided to come here first thing in the morning, so yeah, we
Well,
can explore this
I'm not-
town and see what's up here. Go to the foundry, go to the gun shop, see if there's anything else interesting here. Might take a while.
All right, I don't know whether or not I'm down with waiting one day here, but I'm for sure interested in accepting this, getting 150 now, maybe buying some more stuff. Maybe I'm at the weaponsmith for
Can't help but notice
Joe.
you guys don't seem to have much in the way of armor. Like
Uh-huh.
we've got armor.
That's right.
Yeah, but
Hale,
it's
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna
expensive.
have to dunk because if not, I'm going to pass out. This is
Okay.
starting.
Okay, right.
All right, see
Nice.
you around. Like,
See ya. Okay, so should we just maybe
yeah,
take the deal, actually do the transaction, sell the guns that we don't need, since we have the 10%.
yeah,
We know
guns
how that
are
turns out.
guns are sold.
Well,
Like,
guns are
Okay.
locked in,
or-
yeah.
Okay, if that's done, then okay, we have the offer. Maybe we can decide next time.
Yeah. Let's just decide next time with everyone.
Yeah, there's
What
200.
else?
Like, if we take the deal, then we have 282 caps. So that's a lot of bargaining. Of course, Morg's
Yeah.
not in there, so it's out of character.
Yeah, I'm talking out of character as
Well,
of course.
Well, for convenience, then, how about this? Victor will stand up from his chair, and he'll say, "Let's take a look at your vehicle. Make sure it's capable of carrying what I need to carry." And he will, before anyone answers him, he'll walk around the table and, with his glass of water in his hand, around the table and out through the door and towards the vehicle. And that way,
Breathe.
everyone can be involved in the conversation now. Incidentally, Bill came out with a tray with two ice cold glasses of water on it. He looks at Morg.
Morg will look at him.
Looks a little concerned and holds the tray up. And then looks at the robot and thinks, "Why would you need a glass of water?" But doesn't say anything.
Morg will point at Good Boy.
Yeah, you can have mine.
You need bowl?
Sure, yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Then Morg will, take the both glasses of water, gently.
It's ice cold water. It's lovely, fresh, clean, refreshing water.
He will place the glass, one of the glasses down for Good Boy. You bring it, and then
He's bringing bowl for you.
You know, if I had arms, this would be a whole lot easier.
Morg will nod and take a sip of the water.
Yeah, that's a good point. How can we get you arms, though?
Acquire arms and bolt them on, I guess. I don't know.
Morg?
The other one's got 3. Seems a little greedy when I've got none.
He'll look at Prometheus.
Do you need 3 arms?
Yeah, that's how I was programmed to function, basically.
What
It'd be
is...
very inconvenient.
Oh. We find you arms, then, good boy? That can be quest to find you arms.
What
Yes.
about I saw on the list, Victor, you have a robot that isn't working anymore?
Yes. Doctor accommodation. his process is part of his processor was blown out on one of the caravans. Actually, a massive problem for us because Doctor Accommodation is the town's doctor, and without him, we're having to fill in. Nicola is functionally acting as a nurse. Normally, she's one of the fishermen, but she's acting as a nurse in the town at the moment. But Doctor Accommodation is basically useless to us. It's junk.
How much for this junk?
I could sell him for spares for 150.
Bit pricey for junk, isn't it?
You want it? It's valuable junk.
How much we got now?
Well, 132.
Plus,
Also,
he walks around your
talking about-
vehicle and kind of kicks the tires a little bit, pushes on the suspension. Yeah, this will do. This will work.
Morg is getting a little uneasy, especially with him, like, touching the vehicle and everything. He's kind of squinting at the Victor.
What do you mean it
Just-
do?
Just a crate with steams, right? So
Yeah, but it's a good build. Did you say something?
Morg was asking, what it's good for?
Victor walks up to Morg. He doesn't seem to be perturbed by the fact that Morg is a super mutant.
Morg is taking another sip of the water and finishing it.
I've asked your companions to do a little job for me in exchange for some caps. Transport. Cargo.
Oh. Cargo.
If they accept, I've offered to pay 300 caps, 150 up front, and 150 when you return. Or alternatively, I can arrange for payment to be brought to your settlement when the caravan arrives.
That's good. Me hope we take deal because that sounds like a lot of caps.
Would you like to shake on it, my friend? It's customary when we make a deal that we shake hands.
Morg not making deal.
Why ever not? You're the biggest and the strongest. Surely you're the leader.
No. Me not leader. Though Morg is king, Morg not leader.
Oh. Then who's your leader?
Sometimes Tarkus. Sometimes Lucky Ralph. Never Joe.
Understandable.
Although he act like leader a lot.
I can see. I can understand entirely.
But then also good boy. Good boy. A lot of times leader.
John also leader.
What?
John also leader.
John? Which one's John?
John. Big John. Yeah, Big
The
John.
robot?
No, that's Prometheus. Big John. That Hope.
Leader at Hope.
John at Hope. Oh, your mayor?
Oh, yes, mayor. What is mayor?
I guess.
Mayor, like mayo? Is that like mayo?
No, it's like a king.
But Morg king.
Yeah,
It's
more
like,
king.
like the king. Like my name is Victor, and I am the mayor of Battletown. I'm like the king of Battletown.
Oh, so you like Overlord?
I'm not sure the people would see it that way.
Warlord.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Morg will smile. He's
Phillips
got
usually deals with that sort of thing, but
oh, Phillips and Morg friend.
I've heard on the radio.
Also, no one touching or trying to steal vehicle. Morg to make sure, and not cause trouble.
Good. You're a good man, Morg.
Morg like not man. Morg super mutant. Morg is best.
I can see that.
Good eyes. Morg was wondering, is there a place that Morg can fight? Earn
Is there
caps?
a place that Morg can fight and earn caps? You mean like some kind of gladiatorial arena of some description? Haven't had much call for that sort of thing. People tend to avoid fights wherever possible, but I could point you in the direction of where you could fight things. Not
Oh,
necessarily for caps, but maybe you'll find caps there.
oh, okay.
Okay, for the first time in the entire conversation, like Prometheus is starting to like actually pay attention to it. Like he moves closer, so he can listen in.
Where are you aware of? I appreciate that's an odd question, but you have rather appeared as if from out of nowhere, and I don't know where you came from, or how familiar you are with the area.
Morg know where Bridge is. Morg knows where Leavenworth is.
Yes, you talked about the bridge in Leavenworth on the radio. Yes, of course. So you've been over into Indiana. Did you come from Indiana?
Maybe?
Morg will look at the others and shrug.
I don't remember where we came from.
Yeah, out of care.
You came from south and came up off the main drag, so you moved through back roads and things. So no, you didn't come from Indiana.
What is south of Kentucky? I'm not American. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In
What is
character,
south?
like Morg, I out of character. Morg came from more east, so.
What south of Kentucky, Tennessee?
So we came from Tennessee. We tell him that. I guess it's a like secret.
Okay. So I happen to know I have a piece of information about a place in Indiana which you might find interesting. I haven't been there myself. I've heard tell of it. Rather dangerous. I would be prepared to pass this information on to you. It might be valuable.
For
For a trade?
what trade?
Yeah, for a trade. Do you have anything that I might be interested in that we could exchange?
Sure. Hold on for a moment.
Morg will go to the back of the vehicle and get the board.
How about this?
That's a fine piece of wood.
Yeah, that board.
It's not really what I had in mind.
Oh,
We have quite a lot of wood here already. Do you have anything with maybe some working parts or wires or electrical things?
Morg have pipe gun. Will you take pipe gun for information?
Yeah, I could do that deal.
Okay. It's Morg's. Morg doesn't use it. It's too small for Morg.
Okay.
Morg tried to give it to Joe, but he sucked.
Okay, I could do that deal.
Okay.
He will take out a piece of paper and he'll draw a map for you. It's on the same scale as the. In fact, it's actually probably on the same map that he's drawn you for where Wolf Creek is. It points to a location a little bit north and west of Leavenworth. It shows there's like a crossroads of roads, and it's slightly to the southwest of this crossroads. And when he draws it in the shape of a gear.
Uh-huh. That's
Interesting.
That nice map.
Used to traveling around.
Oh.
Like, how far away is that?
On foot from Leavenworth, probably 18 hours, maybe.
If we wanted to take the vehicle somehow and go there,
You'd have to find a proper bridge to get the vehicle across. There's no way you get it across on the boat.
yeah, I mean, is there like a pathing? Like, cause like I don't see the greater map. Like, that would somehow take less time than.
There's a reason you can't see the greater map is because I've got a lot more information on there, and I don't want to share it with you all. At the same,
No,
at the
I'm
same
not
point.
saying to share. I'm just saying if you know, like, if you could calculate, is it even worth considering it?
Let me do this. This is probably the best I'm going to do for you for the time being.
All right, let me go ahead and make a note that he no longer has a pipe rifle.
There you go. That should give you some indication. Thank you, my darling.
Okay.
Very far away.
To your understanding, you don't know of any other way across the river at the moment.
Could we make a bridge where the rope bridge is?
Yes.
Like, could we get some info? Like, I don't know, maybe not now on the spot. But like, can you think about to give us like a quote about the materials needed?
Yeah.
The next time
You probably need steel to do it.
Okay.
More the slaves to do it back in the settlement, so get them to work.
Yeah, you could. You probably need some steel in order to build the frame for it, and then you'll need common materials basically after that.
Even though you can never be sure when you build the bridges, because people can travel through it as well, other people.
Or you could see if there's another way around.
Yeah.
You could ask.
True.
But it would be very very handy to have a bridge like for us to be able to go across.
Yeah.
At the settlement.
Yeah, but I think we need to guard it. That's all I'm saying. Because now, like, the camp is protected, but if we build the bridge, then people can cross over, and
we can build the bridge in the same direction where the road is as well. So there's only one direction we need to be mindful of. Like where the I don't know, like southeast, like make like a bridge somewhere there, not exactly on the settlement.
Well, it sounds costly anyway.
I mean, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah,
I could quote it for you now. You're going to need about 14 steel girders and about maybe 300 common materials.
Hell, what about all those wrecks on the road on the way to Battletown?
You could take some time taking them apart in order to recover common materials.
Okay.
We could always kill everybody at Wolf Creek and take their stuff and then build the bridge.
You could do that. Or you could just take Wolf Creek and keep it for yourself.
I think if we attack Wolf Creek, Battletown is gonna find out somehow.
Wait a day after they like phone in that we delivered the cargo, and then
I think as we're like slaughtering them, we're gonna be like, some dudes with a robot, the super mutants, and a ghoul are attacking us. Please send help.
And the super mutants shouting, "Morg will kill!"
Morg king, king of Wolf Creek.
I mean, these guys couldn't help their own caravan who were so close, like they couldn't afford to send help.
Yeah, I think they were on foot too. So.
It's not the point of them sending help. It's like we're gonna lose our trading partner.